Good morning everybody. Today's thought for the day is all about a lady called Jo Cox, who was our MP for Batley and Spen. Jo was a Yorkshire lass and grew up here in Headteacher, went to school locally and was a sign of somebody who, if you work really hard, you can be incredibly successful. Today it was 5 years since Jo made her maiden speech in the Houses of Parliament. Hard to think where that 5 years has gone. However, Jo's maiden speech was a real success and probably one of the most memorable first speeches of any MP. Sadly, when Jo was murdered, that speech did go viral, and something that's been very positive of that whole difficult situation was the fact that people talk about Jo's words and try to live and breathe her whole ethos about trying to be a good person and always be the very best that you can be. What Jo said in that maiden speech is up on the wall here in our school in Batley, and Jo said, "We are far more united and have far more in common than things that divide us." And throughout this whole difficult COVID pandemic, we've really seen some brilliant opportunities for people to help each other and show just how important community is. Our impact on the community as one individual, and one person can make a hugely positive difference, and then the impact of the community overall, helping each other and making our town and our area much stronger. I think Jo would be very proud of all the brilliant work we've done here locally and all of the hard work you've done to keep her legacy going. So what we want you to think about today is, we've all seen rainbows up in everybody's window to celebrate the success and the hard work of the NHS. We want you to think about what you've done, those acts of kindness that you've done throughout the COVID pandemic to help other people. It might be making your bed. It might be making a cup of tea for a person in your house every day. It might be being that little bit kinder and nicer to somebody in your family, that bit more patient. What are those acts of kindness you've done, and which of them could be habits later? So could you carry on making your bed every morning? Carry on doing that shopping for someone who lives near you who can't do their own shopping? Carry on ringing a friend just to check that they're okay and not too lonely. So we're asking you to think of what you could do and what could become something that is a real habit from now on. So we've sent you a copy of this rainbow this week through the post. Please complete your kindness acts, the one that you think could be a habit, and always remember that community is what makes us. And of that community, it's unity that's really important, and people being together to support each other through any difficult times. What's really vital is we all remember to focus on the positives and not think about the things we can't do, but think about the things we can do. And what can you do to help keep people smiling, cheerful, and help people manage through difficult times? So my task to you is completing those two things, and also to think, if you were the MP for Batley and Spen, what words might you put in your maiden speech? What would you want people in our community to hear? So have a go at writing something like that in any colour on the rainbow, and then you have a stamped addressed envelope, send that into school. I would love to read these. The staff really look forward to seeing your responses. So stay safe, keep smiling, stay positive, and we really miss all of you in our learning community. Take care.